Hello, everyone. I'm Rachel Brutowski with ISSA's Hygeia Network Mentoring Program. Thank you for tuning in to Mentoring Moments, an ISSA Hygeia Network interview series which spotlights our mentors and mentees. ISSA Hygeia Network is a signature ISSA charity dedicated to advancing and retaining women in the cleaning industry. Hygeia has a ton of great programs to support our mission, including an online professional mentoring program that facilitates one-to-one mentoring relationships with industry professionals. During today's discussion, you'll hear from an IHN mentor, Brain Bruecks, Business Development Manager at Kimberly-Clark Professional. So welcome, Brian. Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Absolutely. Welcome, Rachel. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, same here. So you are a mentor, correct?
I was, yes.
And just a few questions for you. So why do you feel that mentoring is so important in the cleaning industry?
I believe mentoring is just crucial regardless of the industry that you're in, Rachel. I just think that people don't realize how much vital information they have that they can share with somebody. And I realized when I was young and I got started in the cleaning industry at ISSA, I had some really good leaders, both inside the company that I still work for and outside the company. And they had a profound impact on to shape me into how to become a better business person, but also a better leader in many ways. And I always felt like at some point in my career, it would be very helpful to give back as well too. So I believe it's a gift that we all possess, and I don't think it takes a lot of time and effort to do it. And I think that it is it's an opportunity for us to provide a lot of wisdom to people in the industry itself.
Great. Do you have a unique approach to mentoring?
What I try to do is to make people um, be themselves first of all, but I also do feel that it's important that it goes both ways. And one of the things I talked to Charlotte about is I had some homework assignments for her for each call. And then she also asked me to prepare for a few things as well too. So it's a reciprocal relationship. And I think the more we got involved, and I like how you guys had a very good process set up in the mentoring program. And ISSA Hygeia, it really helped to make the conversations very productive.
Great. That's great advice.
Mhm.
What are some of the skills that you feel really confident that you were able to bring to the table to be able to teach others?
One of the areas that I realized early on that Charlotte needed to focus in on was she was wearing way too many hats, running the business herself and being involved not just in her business but also in her community. She's an amazing person. Um, I think she had to delegate a little bit more of her responsibilities, and I think I was trying to help her build trust in some of her staff and some of her coworkers to shoulder some of the responsibilities that she was carrying so that she could really stay focused on the bottom line. You know, we talked a little bit about negotiation. I think some of the ideas that she could do differently moving forward. That was very helpful. And then we spent a lot of time talking about feedback. It's something that's really important that we do at Kimberly-Clark. And I shared with her how critical it was for her to sit down with her employees and when they do evaluations, not just go through the normal ritual of telling somebody what they're doing well or how they can improve,
Mm-hmm.
but really providing that feedback. And do they listen to the feedback? And then also, it was an opportunity for Charlotte to get feedback from some of her employees. And it's something she just told me she hadn't done. And she received a lot of good feedback that really helped her think and act differently moving forward. So those were some of the areas and some of the buckets and platforms we focused on over the last 7 months.
I think that that's fascinating. You know, it's both that hard and soft skills. So it's relationships, it's feedback, but it's also working on skills that are good for business.
Exactly.
That's great. What would you tell other industry leaders that are considering to sign up to be a mentor?
What I would tell everybody is I believe it should almost be mandatory. I really believe that there are so many people out there that you just don't realize the connections and the opportunities that you can help shape and really just create. There's so much to give. There's so much knowledge that we all have. You know, the cleaning industry is very diverse. It's very broad. And I think manufacturers have a very keen sense of skill set, and distribution has a totally different set. And then the customers have a totally different skill set. And when we all come together and kind of harness all that information, it's powerful how impactful the conversations can be. But what I would tell everybody is that what I got out of it a lot too was I learned just as much from Charlotte as I think she learned from me. And the journey that we spent together, I think, was very insightful for both of us, because we talked beyond business. We talked a lot about social issues. And so the conversations got very deep in a lot of areas beyond business. We spent some extra time talking about some of the challenges that Charlotte had been focused on growing up, and some of the challenges that she went through that, quite honestly, I never experienced. And I think it was very helpful for both of us to go through that, and to really, for me, to get a better insight as to the kind of person that Charlotte is and who she wanted to be as she began to help mentor a lot of the folks in her business as well too. So it is there's a lot of things that just weren't expected, and I think that's the excitement of it, is that, again, you uncover a lot more than I think you thought of going into it.
Right, right. That's really cool. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Brian. Thank you for signing up to be a mentor. And I encourage everybody to check out ISSA's Hygeia Network to learn more about our mentoring program and everything else we have to offer. And you could do so by visiting hygeianetwork.org. Again, that's hygeianetwork.org. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a great day. Thanks for your time.